friends, welcome back to my channel. So last week I enjoyed your sweet comments so much. I can't tell you. In fact, I think my husband did as well. It was just such a sentimental video with sharing, some family traditions that I experienced growing up as a child, and then hearing some of you share yours as well. It was just a very heartwarming exchange last week, and I so enjoyed it. So thank you to all of you who shared some of your precious memories from your childhood. Today we are in the Eden area. We are decorating the hutch for Christmas. I'm doing something a little new today, and at the end of the video, I thought I would highlight some gift ideas for the holidays. These are not sponsored items. In fact, I may earn a small commission if you use my link, but I assure you the commissions are so insignificant. That is not why I'm sharing these ideas. I have always just loved gift giving. I think it's a way to really show people how much you love them. And, so many gifts over the years never stand out. I think it's just fun to try to be creative and give something unique. And so I thought I might highlight a gift or two each week until we, get closer to the holidays. And today I am going to highlight a new diffuser that I bought here recently and that I love. And I'm just going to share some details as to why I love it compared to other ones. So if you're interested in maybe hearing about some creative gifts for the holidays to give your family or friends or coworkers, I encourage you to stick around at the very end. With that being said, I'm so glad you're here, friends. Let's get into today's video. I noticed that MacKenzie-Childs gingerbread houses have a little bit of black and white on the top of their houses, so I decided to use my contact paper and try it out on one of my gingerbread houses. I think it looks really cute. As many of you know, bows are huge this year in the Christmas decor world, and I am using a lot of bows and ribbon in my hutch. I want the look to be fun and whimsical, and they do just that. Now, I realize there are many of you who don't like either, and unfortunately, I think you're going to see a lot of ribbons and bows in this year's Christmas decor.
Keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
I love these picks that I found this year at Michael's. It has just the right little touch of pink. Oftentimes when I look for pink Christmas decor, it's overwhelming, but I love pink as an accent color. I do think it's just very fun and sweet. So these picks you can find at Michael's. Now, Santa was looking lonely without Mrs. Claus, so I found Mrs. Claus at Hobby Lobby, but I noticed the gingerbread did not have the splash of pink like the cupcakes did that Santa was holding. So I simply bought these little bows and added it to the gingerbread, and it ties in perfectly. When I finished the Hutch decor, I realized that the garland wasn't tying in completely. I didn't have any of the pink accents, and I also didn't have any of the plaid. So I went on to Google and I was looking at some of the MacKenzie-Childs inspired decor, and I realized that I needed to kind of tie in more ribbon, both with the garland and the hutch. And I thought of my friend Liz over at Traditions by the Seasons and how she'll take ribbon and kind of curl it and then pull it out and simply place it on a shelf, and that'll be a pop of color. And since I needed some solid red, that's exactly what I did with the shelves on the hutch. I just kind of tied in a solid red to go in with the big red bow on the garland. And then I added some more plaid and pink to the garland up top and tie it all together. I also went in with this pick just to add a little bit more whimsy to the overall look. I think it turned out really fun, and it definitely gives me North Pole vibes. Okay, so for the first gift that I want to recommend, it is this home fragrance diffuser. This is a machine that you plug into the wall using a USB cord. It includes the outlet with the USB adapter. And you plug it in, and you can leave it plugged in. And it is waterless. And so you can use different fragrance oils out there. You don't have to use a certain brand to work with it. And that's one of the reasons I chose this. There are different price points out there. And so with this one being my first one, I didn't want to commit to a really high-priced one. I wanted to try one out and get a feel for it and see if I liked it first. This one is kind of middle of the road. It normally is $99. It was on sale for $79 when I bought it. And I went with it because it'll diffuse up to, it'll fragrant up to 1,200 square feet of space. Some of the entry-level price point diffusers, they maybe will fragrant like 500 square feet, maybe 600. So you definitely want to check that when you're considering your options. I am going to link the lower price point one. Again, I think these would make great gifts. I think they would be awesome for like a white elephant exchange at the office. So I love it. The reason I went with this one is I can use whatever scents, fragrant oil bottles I want. The way you put the oil in this one, you actually pour the oils into a larger bottle that connects to the diffuser. Some of the other ones on the market, they require that you use their brand of oil, and some of them can be really pricey. So I just want to be able to test all the different fragrance oils. And by going with this diffuser, I'm able to do that. The one thing I definitely want to say is I am sharing these gift ideas because I love gift giving. And it is not about commissions or making money. Yes, if you use my link, I will make a small commission. But I assure you, it is just that. It's a very small commission, and I'm not sharing it for that reason. If ever I find something that I really love and that I'm excited about, I want to share it with other people. And so I just started thinking how when I got this and it's working so well and I wanted to share it with all of you, that's when I came up with the idea of, well, I'll just share all kinds of great ideas throughout this holiday season. So I'm going to try and share something really cool each and every video until we get to Christmas. And then the other thing I love about this diffuser, it comes with a remote control. You can choose the light setting, what color you want. You can choose the intensity of the scent being distributed into your atmosphere, whether high, medium, or low. You can put it on a timer, and it's awesome. The most important thing, the scent is beautiful. It is not overpowering. It doesn't have a weird, fake, cheap smell to it. It is beautiful. I love it. I highly recommend.